Rosita de la Cruz Heap of the Philippine Coast Guard Auxiliary. I am the Division Auxiliary Director in this area, and I am also the President of Cool Earth Incorporated, the environmental arm for Aklan.
Tourism is a very large field. It has many niches, so to speak. And you have the more general, the destinations, the festivals. Then you have the specialty tourism, such as medical tourism, health and wellness tourism. There's even this thing called millionaire tourism. And there's religious tourism, archaeological tourism, architectural tourism. And then there's this emerging trend in tourism right now, worldwide. It's voluntourism, which is of course a portmanteau of voluntourism and tourism. So basically, the general definition of voluntourism is that when you travel, you're traveling not because you want to please yourself, you're traveling because you want to help other people. It's travel for a charitable cause.
In Cool Earth, we clean the land. With the PCGA, we clean the sea. So it's a combination of two places. And I have so many members. And even my members in Philippine Coast Guard are now involved in Cool Earth's work here.
It fulfills the traveler, while at the same time it helps the community where they're traveling. And so it's a win-win situation. There's no exploitation involved.
AARRC is very active in the protection of animals. Could you explain to us what people generally think is the problem associated with stray animals? Mostly dogs, I would imagine.
Like my family, they love dogs, but most of their dogs here are the ones that they save from the roads.
Yeah.
And then we don't have what we call saving strayed animals here. I don't think that is a practice that Filipinos learned in the past. But now, this present time, people are more educated, but still it is a very slow process.
So Kalibo, being the capital of Aklan, it hosts the international airport where most of the tourists going to Boracay pass through. So I think last year Aklan had 1.7 million visitors, and most of them, of course, went straight to Boracay. Although 1.7 million, 1.3 passed through Kalibo International Airport, but only 200,000 tourists stayed overnight in Kalibo.
Yes.
So that is a very, very big gap.
What have the local government tried to do to help this problem of stray animals?
Well, we have our local vets that is being run by the local government unit, and again, this is recently that they try to rescue some of these stray dogs, especially in town, and we have very small place to put them. So we also try to ask people to adopt, but of course these are mature dogs, so not many people likes it. And at the same time, the local government unit cannot afford to feed maybe 20 dogs a day, so most of them are put to what you call euthanasia.
So the AklanAnimalRescue Rehabilitation Center is really, for me, it has big potential, and I think this is the tourism resource which needs to be developed, because it is, it's not superficial. Its purpose is deeper. It provides livelihood to people, while at the same time we get to take care of our animal friends.
So we are definitely in favor of a humane solution. Would you think that has a chance?
There will be, but it might be slow. That it's not us, it's not just human beings that needs affection and attention. These animals are in fact much better than us because they can be very loyal.
A great man once said that the true measure of a society is measured in how we treat our animals. And unfortunately,
that great man was Mahatma Gandhi.
Yes, correct.
Yes.
And unfortunately, I think that the Philippines as a whole, even though we have lots of pet lovers, dog lovers, cat lovers, the Philippines as a whole is still far from that. We need to raise the awareness of people when it comes to animal welfare. And if voluntourism is one way to do that, then the better. Through animal welfare, we don't just take care of our animal friends, we also increase our own livelihoods. So it becomes an issue of not just of the mind, not just of the heart, but of the tummy, the stomachs, because the grumbling stomachs of the people are satisfied with tourism, and then they get to, savor more the idea that, okay, I've taken care of myself. It enables a tourism market to be holistic. You get to answer all the needs of a person, the culinary, the visual delights, the experiential of the festival, but now you get to satisfy the heart. But now you get to add another destination. Hey, maybe you can visit a cat cafe in Linabuan Sur, and you can while you're perusing some of the Aklanon crafts and you're sipping some locally made coffee, then you have these adopted cats which otherwise would have been left for dead out on the streets. It's there with you on your lap.
Yep.
And I think it's going to be an incredible experience. And then you can go on a side trip to Baybay Beach in Andagaw, Calibo, and then you get to walk the dogs, which have become quite a tourism attraction on their own, because these dogs would have been left for dead. They're now there enjoying at the beach with their wheelchairs.
Yes, the disabled ones.
It's a very beautiful sight, and it's one of my visions to see that more foreigners, more tourists would come to that beach and maybe partake of the cleanup activities, and at the same time help the dogs, give some time and maybe material resources, and at the same time help the people in the community because they're buying local stuff from the people there. So it's a win-win situation for everyone.